Hello and welcome back to another Bad Movie Reviews trailer reaction, this time not a review. And I've just woken up overnight. We had the Superman trailer reveal, which is the latest film in James Gunn's DC saga, or the entry film, I should say. I know Batman has been confirmed to be Other Worlds, I think is what he is calling it. Title, but the trailer for Superman came out overnight, which is obviously directed by James Gunn, who's helmed the Guardians of the Galaxy films. He's helmed obviously this one, but it's they say he's the Kevin Feige of DCU now, which is the creative head. But if you're not familiar with the Superman, obviously you've been living under a rock. But if you're not familiar with the cast of this film, it is an extremely stacked cast. This is a film I've been fairly excited for, just purely from the aspect of James Gunn directing it. I've been a huge fan of the Guardians films, but you've got David Corenswet obviously playing Superman / Clark Kent, who we recently saw in Twisters, but Nicholas Hoult as Lex is a fantastic casting. You've also got Millie Alcock from Game of Thrones. You've got Skylar playing Jimmy Olsen, which I think is a fantastic casting. But overall, this is a film I've been very excited for. I've always been interested in the vibe and not sure, where they would go with it. Just from the aspect of Guardians being James Gunn's film, I was very curious. Obviously, he did Peacemaker as well, which was in the DC, but it's just been something that I've always been very intrigued with. I think this kind of film will separate the Superman fans and the Snyder fans, just from an aspect of obviously Snyder fans being very much a Henry Cavill lover, which is fair enough. I think he's a great Superman, but I'm excited to get onto something new. David Corenswet, I think, is a fantastic casting, but without further ado, we'll jump into the trailer. Straight away, you can tell it's already extremely colourful. Comparison to the 2013 films. I think the sets look great so far. Well, only of the Daily Planet, but I think the guitars were very nice touch.
Crypto.
I love that.
Home.
That's
Take me home.
Superman.
I always knew James Gunn was going to do somewhat justice, but it seems like a bit of a departure from what we've seen in historical times with Superman in the last 20 years. But obviously, you had the CW show. I think that looks really good, really, really good. I think I really like the fact that you're still getting the love story of obviously Clark and Lois, and that's playing a part, which obviously will give the film some, a bit of emotion side of things. Obviously, you've still got the aspect of saving the world, but it kind of looked like there were action scenes in there that were somewhat grounded and somewhat small, and then you had the big alien coming through Metropolis, but well, potentially Metropolis, I'm not sure, but I think the color like is something that needs to be there. Obviously, you saw it with the Suicide Squad. It was somewhat a bit more, looked definitely a bit more gritty in the Suicide Squad, but I think something that the DCU films missed the last 10 years, excluding obviously Suicide Squad and Batman, is the color. And I think this film nails that, especially with Superman. I love the crypto bit, that kind of got me, but that's got me super, super excited. I don't really have many nitpicks there. I love that it is genuinely just a teaser trailer. It doesn't tease anything from story, what's going on. I love the look of Nicholas Hoult as Lex. He looks menacing. You can see how much hatred he has, which I think is fantastic. Lex Luthor's always been a villain that's a product of its time. I actually really liked Jesse Eisenberg in the Batman v Superman because I think like a tech bro is exactly what it should have been in 2013, 2014 times. Be interesting to see what they go for here, but he looks fantastic. I think overall the film looks really, really great, and it's done exactly what it's needed to be. I'd be intrigued to know what other people have said and thought over the past 6 hours. I think it came out like 1 a.m. Australia, Melbourne time, but it's just interesting. I'll see. Well, I know James Gunn released a bit of info. He did some Q&A and did some media sessions maybe today or yesterday for the people who premiered the trailer. But I think this film just, that even the scene where I'm really excited because you look at like I think it was Guardians 3, the little hallway sequence, which is slow-mo. I think he can really do action well and shoot it really well, which I think is really exciting, obviously, for someone like Superman who moves at the sound of light. But the scene where he comes in and like hugs the girl and saves the girl and it like slow-mos, that looked fantastic. And I think that's just that 1 3 second scene, I think, is what Superman should be and is. So I think it's really exciting that we're getting something potentially that will be hopeful. As much as I love like other superhero films like the Batman, it's obviously bleak, and I think that it's perfection for that character. But I think that is what Superman should be, what I love it to be. I love that it doesn't even say what film it is because it's possibly the most iconic character in cinematic history. But if you have watched the trailer, which obviously you just have from my reaction, but comment below, let me know what you think. I'd love to know other people's thoughts. As I said, I just woke up, chucked the trailer on, given you this video, so I haven't sort of looked up too much, but comment below, let me know what you think. Subscribe for more reviews, trailer reactions, thoughts, and if you like the video, give it a like. We'll catch you next time.